What's up, everybody? What's up? Here we go.
Bow to the pressure of the outside. Come to me, let me help you revive. Let me guide you to revive the light. Let me guide you to revive the light. 'Cause there ain't no way. Feel like taking over. 'Cause there ain't no way. No way.
All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? I'm back. I felt like some music was necessary because it felt weird coming in just talking all just dry and I don't know. The energy felt weird. So sorry, excuse me. Man, I have tried to upload this video like, I don't know, 10 times. And I kept forgetting things. So I think I'm fully operational at this point. It's good to be back. I was missing y'all. Legit. I felt like, man, I don't know, some weird anxiety about not putting up videos. But I couldn't find a comfortable position with my current physical condition. But I'm about 72.3% if we're going to give it a number. As far as my healing since the whole back issue thing that I've been dealing since the procedure. But I thought, I wasn't even sure if I should put up a video like this. And this is not, I was literally just going to put up another reacts video, some fun conspiracy stuff. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about what's going on. And then I'll get back to my regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Because I am still trapped in the house. I have like 2 more months worth of like rehab stuff. I hate to say I'm not looking forward to it. I'm very thankful things are getting better. Don't get me wrong. But man, it's been a ride. But yeah, I thought I'd just talk about the procedure, what went down, what it felt like, you know, all the things that unfolded. So yeah, hurt my back. And I didn't really hurt my back. It's just I got a bad back. And for those that don't know, I was talking to my wife standing in the living room. Man, it's been over a month. Something happened. Both sides of my back. Normally it's just my right. Like I almost felt like it even made an audible noise. I'm sure I was just hearing it inside my body. And I was getting ready to go to the gym right before this happened. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Because sometimes, I would say probably once or twice a year, I go through this, and I have to nurse myself back and I still go to the gym. I just kind of take it easy and continue my life and kind of hobble around and then I'm usually okay. This was not like that this time. It was a little more intense, to say the least. It was weird though, because in the beginning, the first 3 days, every time I would lay down at night, because for the first few days I couldn't even put on my shoes. Like I was jacked up, couldn't even bend over my torso. It was too much pain, and then the pain would turn into like I couldn't even feel my lower body. I wasn't sure what was going on. And I've talked to surgeons and stuff before, and they say, well, surgery's your next and only step. And I've heard so many horror stories about those not working out and you or the person just being in a totally worse scenario than they were to begin with. There's actually a syndrome they call back surgery syndrome, and it means it leads to more, basically a lifetime of like medications and more pain and more issues. So I'm doing everything I can to avoid that. So we found this through my wife's boss. a doctor that does PRP, and that's platelet rich therapy. Platelet rich. That's funny. I can't even remember what it is now, and I've shot this video like 50 times. PRP, platelet rich plasma. There it is. I knew I could get it. PRP, platelet rich plasma. We met with that doctor. He was like, yeah, you're a candidate for this. He also does stem cell stuff. Couldn't afford that, so we went with the platelet rich therapy, and then also an epidural. He suggested for my back due to the pain and whatnot. It does other stuff too, and I'll get there. So the day of the procedure, because I had to wait like a week and a half due to his schedule, which was a crazy week and a half because the pain just kept moving around all over, and I've never had it like that before. You ain't never had it like this before. So on the day of the procedure, what was crazy about this whole thing, all the pain that I was having in my lower back was now no longer in my lower back, and it was in my hip, my quad on the right, and my shin. And the pain was most intense in my shin. I thought that was so weird. It's nerve compression is what it's known as, and I guess due to those discs scrunching down in my back, it's affecting the nerve that runs all the way down. It goes all the way to your foot, as a matter of fact, because my little pinky toe was also in some weird type of pain. I feel like someone was pinching it. But yeah, I said, hey doc, just to let you know before we get this started, my back doesn't hurt anymore, but it's all down my leg. He was like, okay, we're still going to go through this procedure because in theory, it should begin to heal the lower lumbar area and then relieve the pressure from that nerve. I've been kind of skeptical about the whole thing, but whatever. I believe it will work, so it will work. And it is working because today is like the 11th or 12th day since it, and I am progressively getting better. I have these exercises that I have to do, but before I get into any of that, let me tell you what happened, or just how the procedure went down. So, first of all, you have to go into this room, and they take your blood. They pull 4 ounces of your blood out, and then they go into another room, stick it in the centrifuge thing, it spins, and then it separates into plasma, red blood cells, and something else. It like layers itself, looks like a layered shot, if you will. Then they take the plasma and they prepare a bunch of these syringes and they start injecting into the site that needs said plasma. We did the epidural first, and I thought, man, this was so weird. Because this is not the same kind of epidural like a woman that's going to deliver a child is going to get. It's called a quadral, something like that. I got the paperwork in the other room. Whatever. Cadral. That's what it is. I don't know if that has to do with where I'm getting it at or what, but it's a fatter syringe, and they gave me lidocaine first. Let that sink in for a minute, and then they gave me the epidural. And the epidural was weird, man, because when he started applying this liquid that would go into my lower, like he was right on my tailbone, and because I was sore for a few minutes. I couldn't really see back there, but I had bruises all over my back from the injection sites and whatnot. But when he was injecting the epidural in there, the pressure from that liquid on all that, my injured area and nerves and stuff, man, pain was radiating down my legs. Like, that was the most painful part of the whole process. Then he started doing the PRP injections into all my spots, and it felt like kind of a slower tattoo, if you will, prick, push, kind of thing. But man, when he was on my right side and in and around that nerve area, that was pretty intense too, because it felt very electrical as there was pressure on that and shooting down my leg. I was going to do all that procedure by myself and just drive myself home. After talking to my wife's friend, her boss, she suggested against that, and she should, drive me home. So we did it that way. Because my wife was going to go out of town, and we decided to not do that and to just handle it this way. So we've been chilling together, which was kind of nice, as I am in my recovery process. But man, I'll tell you what, this whole procedure takes time, I guess, and I'm one of those dudes. I'm always in a hurry, always, go, 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 rush, 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 whatnot. I'm working on that though. It just, like by the second day, I was like, everything still hurts the same, whatever. It's all nerve. This is not going to affect my nerve. But I just wasn't giving it enough time. And things are working, starting to feel better. During this whole thing, I have these exercises that I'm supposed to do that allow movement in the areas where they injected all my spots. Because I guess if you don't do these, you will become stiff and, the body will just say, hey, we don't move like that anymore. So I'm doing all the exercises they tell me to do, but I'm also still able to do some push-ups and pull-ups, which are not in their regiment. But I just feel like I have to do that. And it's not really affecting my lower back so much. It is kind of sensitive when I tighten my core, when I'm in said push-up or pull-up position. But yesterday was the best one of those little workout sessions I had, which was nice. Because I'll tell you what, man, I've not been to the gym in frickin', it's been like 6 weeks, something like that. And that has been the longest break. I can't even remember when, it's years, 8-10 years. So that's been a little difficult for me, but I still have the ability to do some stuff, so I'm doing that. And I'll be honest, there was a time during this whole thing, before and after the procedure, I was feeling kind of dark and depressy, which, comes along with the territory because it's been a total flip of my lifestyle and what I'm used to. Like, I can't even run errands, or, I was still kind of doing it, but with my cane and back brace on and all the ointments and stuff. And then I'd get home and have to rest for like 3 hours because I was just hurting so bad from going to the store, or whatever. So things got a little dark. But I tell you what, it could always be worse. And there's positives in everything. And I know I talk about that a lot in my previous videos, but it is true. And if you focus on those positive things, it helps. I'm living it. And one thing keeps popping up in my head. Anytime I start to feel down about my situation, I'll try to sum this up, because I know there's maybe people who don't know who he is. But there's an athlete named Ben Askren, who was a wrestler who got into mixed martial arts and had a career doing MMA through different shows and whatnot. One of the things that affects mixed martial artists, jiu-jitsu guys, wrestler guys, and girls is staph infections. And staph infections happen because of all the sweat built up and bacteria and whatnot. And I guess, if you get a staph infection, it kind of stays with you forever and then flares up over your life, especially if you're in environments where there's more of it present. And proper sanitation is not occurring on the wrestling mats and whatnot. So Ben Askren, who has probably dealt with staph infections during his entire physical and athletic career, because he's been doing wrestling and things like that since he was a toddler, I'm pretty sure. But he has had staph so many times, this last time, and this happened last month, it got into his lungs. Man, I didn't even know that was a thing. But when staph is, because it stays in your blood system, but it got into his lungs, and I guess they weren't able to get it out of there, and his lungs started to harden. So this dude, who is maybe a little bit younger than me, I think he's in his late 30s, early 40s, needed a freaking lung transplant. And his insurance company wouldn't cover it. So they had to start a GoFundMe and all these things. He's got a wife and beautiful little kids. And man, so the last I heard, he did get the lung transplant, and I guess he's slowly coming back. I'm going to check it again when I get off of here just to see what's cracking. But I put myself in his shoes, and I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. You're still able to talk and eat and, hug your family and all that wonderful stuff. So I only bring that up for people going through similar situations. Man, it could always be worse. it's kind of the whole motif behind the channel, man. Take the day, because they're not guaranteed to us. And you know, I never thought that I would be posting or doing anything like what I'm talking about now. But I feel like it's for a reason, man. There's an upside in everything, and this could have been way worse. So I'm very thankful. I'm thankful. It's weird to say I'm thankful that it happened, but there are reasons to be thankful. For one, I'm getting better. I also got to find out what would happen mentally and physically to myself if I wasn't able to go to the gym, because I use the gym for multiple things. Yes, longevity, all that stuff, look good naked, whatever. But that's kind of a byproduct, because I use it for my mental, because my thoughts well up, and, it's so hard for me to turn off my brain, and I deal with anxiety and all the stuff we all deal with, but I use the gym to fix it. It's kind of like my medicine on a spiritual and physical level. And I haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to really make myself sweat, and it's therapeutic for me. But I haven't been able to do that, and I didn't think I was capable of not doing that. But I'm doing that, and I'm okay. Just pushing right on through this whole process. I don't know if anybody even cares about this, but it is cool to talk about, because I am thankful. And there are people who do care, because I've had people reach out, send me texts and, comments and whatnot. Thank you so much, y'all, for that. People have been watching my videos a little bit too since I've been gone, so that's cool. They've been getting some extra views, even though I'm not doing anything with the channel. But I'm back, y'all. I'm back on the attack. I'm getting it done. I'll probably do my regular kind of material starting tomorrow. I just thought I'd upload something like this to show you that, hey man, I'm alive, I'm doing a damn thing. I thought it'd be weird if I just threw up another Reacts video and didn't talk about it, or somehow intermingled that into the video of the React. I don't know. But yeah, this is probably superficial or whatever, but because I feel so flat in my body, because I haven't been able to pump up my muscles really. Yes, push-ups, pull-ups, it's a little something, but I'm not able to really do as many as I could in the past, so I feel like I'm, or whatever, but it's holding on all right. I haven't lost a ton of weight, which I was worried about, because if I don't stay after it, I just kind of shrink and deplete or whatever, but so I've got, in total, I see the doc again in 8 weeks. So that's 2 months of me I'm not supposed to go to the gym or do anything super strenuous or whatnot until I get approval. Each week I have these exercises that progress that I have and that I'm supposed to do. So I'll continue to do those, and then splash in whatever kind of calisthenics workout I can. On my journey back. It's so funny. I feel like if anybody is familiar with 1980s martial arts movies, everything from Jean-Claude Van Damme to Steven Seagal, which is crazy if you're watching videos of him now, or even the Karate Kid. It's the way the story arcs work is you get bullied or beat up or whatever, right? And then you gotta rest and recuperate, and then train your way back, and then you fight the final boss or whatever. I feel like I'm living that in some strange way. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like telling you that because I feel like I'm in the recovery arc of my movie, my 1980s movie. But yeah, just want to say thank you for those that are checking this one out. Thanks for caring. And even if you don't, and you just want to see what this dude without his shirt on is talking about, thanks for checking it out. I will be back, like I said, with the regular scheduled stuff starting tomorrow. I'm still working on the subject matter on everything, so we'll see. I was thinking about doing some conspiracy stuff again tomorrow. I was also thinking about, I'm still working on that restaurant vibe kind of thing. It's so difficult though, because some of these videos I feel like are going to get me in trouble. I talked about it a little bit before. There's like, I'm worried about defamation suits because they show these restaurants names that are just filthy and gross. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm working on figuring that out. Also, since I'm not able to get into the gym and stuff, I've been looking at workout videos. And some of them are just crazy. So I thought I'd react to some of the crazy, like Planet Fitness people humping machines and whatnot. Just to keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess that's it, y'all. I'm really thankful to be back. I'm thankful I can just do what I'm doing right now, because there was a time in the past, just a few weeks, where I was like, I couldn't even sit in a chair for 10 minutes. I couldn't lay down for 10 minutes. I could not find a comfortable position, unless I was crawling on the floor. It was so weird. So I'm thankful, y'all. I'm thankful. Because I was missing y'all. Missing the energy exchange or whatever this is. I do dig it. And since I hate to say trapped in my house, but you know what I mean. With these parameters around me, I feel a little stir crazy. So I'm going to put more energy into this because I haven't been able to. Yeah, that's about it, y'all. Just giving you a heads up on what's going down. I thank y'all once again. I love you. Seriously, sending positive vibes back out there for those that sent me vibe on that level. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dip, y'all. I'm going to eat some lunch, do some damn things. I got to do some more stretching and whatnot. I'm going to try to do my little workout tonight. Yeah. All right, Dick's going to dip. I'll see y'all on the flip. It's been a long time since I said this. Remember, take your day. Because Dick, he's trying to take his day, y'all. It's been a little difficult. But I'm doing it, okay? I am doing it. So I encourage you to do the same. No matter what stands in your way, try to put little wins in that bag. And I don't care how minuscule they seem, because I've been dealing with some little stuff. But I've been using those little wins to feed me, to continue, going on and on. On and on until the break of dawn. But yeah, you know what I say, and I'm thankful I get to say it again. If you're having trouble taking your day, spread your love, share your knowledge, and it'll take care of itself. I love you guys. I'll see you on the flip tomorrow. I got plans on, doing stuff with y'all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm going to play a little music, see us out, upload this. Who knows what I'm going to call this? You know what I mean? I'm just going to, yeah. All right. Here we go. Hold up.